What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I'm your host once again, OG Skate Show, and this is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. But first, I have to introduce the Couch Boys. We have David Peralta holding it down today.
What up?
Now, I want to introduce the guest today. Today's going to be a little different. We have the homie William in the house from Embrace Your Fear.
Yes.
He's going to tell us all about his brand. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you
Dude,
for having me, man. I appreciate that.
For sure,
seriously.
man. For sure. But before we get started, just let everybody know what city you're repping out there.
All right, man. So it's West Covina.
West Covina,
Yeah,
okay.
definitely, yeah.
Hell yeah, sick guy.
Yeah.
All right. And what made you start the clothing brand?
It was pretty much just escaping my dark past, man. So
Okay.
pretty much, I used to suffer through depression, like most of my life, and I always viewed life in a dark way. And one thing that I realized is that once I was able to escape my past, man, and I was able to help others, I realized that I could start something and really just talk to people about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the real way, because I've been through a lot.
Right.
So pretty much that's what made me started, man. It's a passion of mine, man. It's a purpose. It's a purpose to help people, because I want them to know that if I was able to, let go of my past and that darkness that I had in my life, I know that they could do it too, because I'm just like them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're somebody that they can actually look up to because you've been through it. In other words,
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's pretty much why you started it, right? Just
Yeah,
to help.
most definitely, man. I mean, it's just a lot of people, I realize that they don't have the courage to speak about it because they just don't they don't have it in them yet. You know what I mean? They're still going through it. But
Right.
the thing is, like, when somebody, I feel like we're all storytellers, man. We're all storytellers, and the moment that we're able to help people and we're able to talk about it, I know it's very uncomfortable, but you're able to talk, you could help. There's somebody out there that needs help, man.
For sure.
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Yeah.
That's real, man. That's
Yeah,
real.
definitely.
So it would be like a kind of like you're out there going out by leading by example.
Yes.
Like showing them like, hey, if I could do it, you can do it too. Because
Exact-
we're pretty much the same because we're all humans, and if I'm strong, you can be strong.
Exactly, man. And I just feel like there's so many people out there that they really just talk and they don't have anything to back it up. So, like, a lot of people are really good at giving advice.
Right.
They're really good at giving advice, but they don't take their own advice.
Right.
Right? But the thing is, like, with me, it's just, I've been through it, man. And if I say something, it's real, man. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah, it's
right.
real. So that's why to me, it's a purpose, man.
Right. Not only do you talk about it, but you actually show us too. Because
Yeah.
I love all the inspirational quotes that you leave on the Instagram and everything. Like, you know what I mean? And you could tell it's coming from what you're feeling,
Exactly.
or maybe somebody out there may be feeling the same way, and they read that and they go, "Wow, this guy understands," or like, "Oh, I needed that positive vibe right now."
100%, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shout out
Definitely.
to that, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Okay. And how did it all start? Like, for that, besides just the depression and everything, like, what made you want to do actually, like, put it on shirts? Like, what your message?
My message, so
Yeah.
I just wanted to get to the masses, man. I wanted to really spread, man. You know what I mean? Because I realized, like, you know what, I want everybody to find out about this,
Yeah.
And apparel was just something that just came up to my mind, to be honest with you,
right.
man. Yeah, and
It's a good way to advertise.
Yeah, it is. It
You
is
know what I
definitely.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I want to get to as much people as I can, man. To inspire, man. You know what I mean? That's really the main goal, is to inspire everybody, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I do remember that you did start with a different name before.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did start with that, but then obviously it's always been Embrace Your Fear since the beginning, regardless.
Right.
But we just kind of made it official, and we actually we trademarked it by
Right.
so from the USPTO.gov, that's kind of how you officially trademark a brand.
Dope.
So yeah, Embrace Your Fear is really always been the message, and forever will be the message, man.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah, because
definitely.
the other one might have been like, people might have seen it as a negative way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And like, even though the message behind it was trying to be positive.
Exactly.
But and I really like the fact that you went with Embrace Your Fear.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Same way here, man. I feel like, you always got to simplify things. You know what I mean? And to us, it was just always Embrace Your Fear, is just straight to the point. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And I mean, that can go for anything, like with skateboarding as well, because I mean, us being skaters, like, it's not easy to be hucking yourself down some stairs or hitting some rails.
Man,
and
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, if you live your lifestyle and you brace all your fears and you conquer them, man, you're on top of the world. Let me tell
Most
you.
definitely, man.
Right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Honestly, that's why I took a big liking to the brand when you first started it, even before we had the other name. And even it's crazy too, because even at the time when we would go to like explain it to people, like we would break it down, but the image still wouldn't go there. But that's the biggest part about it that I always liked when I first met you and we started hanging out, and we kind of started working.
Yeah,
with each other,
right.
You know?
Yeah,
that
definitely.
was the best part about it.
Yeah, shout out to that, man, because dude, that's everything. Especially, and you met these guys, and how did you meet these guys? Let's talk about that.
So pretty much, Victor, right? Listo. I met him at FedEx, man. Yeah, we're working at FedEx, man. And
we'll have to digitally put him in somehow.
And let me say this. So skateboarding is something that always sticks to you, man. Regardless if you don't skate no more, right? Or you still do, but regardless, like me, I haven't skated in such a long time. But when I was working at FedEx, I was walking around and I had a Nike SB Primitive sweater.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember that I was just walking around, and all of a sudden this guy just comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, nice sweater."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the?" But it so happened to be Listo.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh yeah." And at the time, I was collecting shoes, and I like Primitive, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what do you call it? And Listo was just like, dude, I know that shit. I was like, "Oh, sorry about that."
No, it's all good.
but pretty much, I was like, "Yeah, man. I collect stuff, and whatnot." And then he was like, cool. So we started connecting like that, just because of skateboarding.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just apparel as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
It started with apparel.
Exactly, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we started talking like that, and then from there on, I ended up meeting David Peralta.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how everything was just connected through skateboarding. If it wouldn't have been through Primitive, the brand,
right,
and me wearing that hoodie.
Right.
Me and Victor would have never met.
Right.
Yeah. Because he would have just seen me and been,
like, just another dude.
Just another dude, but because he saw me wearing the brand, and he was like, "Yeah, I know that,"
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you, man, skaters, dude, we see each other, dude. Even if we looked up a ripped up shoe, and then I even asked the guy, "Is that from skating?" And so maybe they'll be like, "Nah, they're just holes." I'm like,
yeah.
Well, I thought you kind of look like a skater. My bad.
Yeah, right. You recognize that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you recognize it. Yeah.
So but we recognize everybody.
Exactly,
Thing, yeah. So that's cool, man. Like I said, dude, it started with looking at your apparel. So now you got apparel that's kind of like, do you get hit up from people asking you like, "Hey, what's Embrace Your Fear?"
Definitely, man. Yeah. And obviously they like it, man. It's a they like what it represents, man. You know what I mean? It's all about just following your dreams, man, and embracing your fears. So that's what people really like about it, because in reality, embrace your fear is anything in life, man. I mean, dude, it's like I feel like everything in life is a cycle. So you fail, and then you keep failing, and then you're gonna make it, man. You could put that on skateboarding too, man. I mean, you're trying to learn your first heel flip. You keep trying and fail, and then you're gonna get it, man. You know what I mean?
I like that you used heel flip.
Oh yeah, hey bro. But let me just say something. I never was able to kick flip. I could only heel flip.
Oh wow.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I've done kick flips, but it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite.
To me, it was like heel flips came to me. Kick flips, I just couldn't do them.
That's cool.
Real quick to touch back on how you were saying that, and it's crazy because I've done a lot of events and worked a lot of events with William. It's crazy how it always connects to every different type of event we do, because we've done like punk shows, we've done tattoos, we've done our own events. We go to all these different events, and always someone comes up. I relate to that, I connect to it, because something like that has helped me in my life.
Right.
And it's a trip.
Right. Yeah. And I do remember being at one of the events. We were at a UFC thing. Remember, like that training thing?
Definitely. Yeah. When we did the UFC with the UFC gym collab, man, with Rosemead. Yeah.
That was so cool, man. You had your own booth there. You were selling your merch right there. We had a little flat bar out there, TV or something. Like we were just ripping it up.
Yeah, man. And people were like, "Who the hell are these guys?" But they liked it, man.
Yeah, it was kind of like and what was cool about it is they were actually, I don't know if they still are doing that idea, but they wanted to help train skaters, right?
Exactly. They
right?
did.
They wanted to try to get the skaters into the gym,
exactly.
But let them do their skate exercises. You didn't have to go in there and fight.
Exactly, man. And that's really what was the cause of that.
Right. That would have been a cool collab.
That's
right
why
there.
Exactly. That's why they wanted us, man, because they wanted to just bring people in, skaters, right?
And get them all conditioned and everything.
Exactly.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, the right way.
Yeah, man. I mean, maybe it was just a little too early. I don't know, but. I mean, it's still. It can still happen.
I definitely feel like it could work, because it's a good thing, man. You know what I mean? You're going above and beyond, man.
Well,
I like that.
Well, they had a great idea, because me coming from having 2 knee injuries, if I could find a gym somewhere I can go and train, where I can talk to someone who's trained to be like, "Oh, you have these restrictions because of your knees.
Yeah,
let's work you into this and like get your flexibility. Kind of almost like a physical therapist, but a personal trainer.
Yeah. I don't know if UFC was, I don't know if they're willing to go that far, but they were willing to let you go there to work out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you're thinking more physical therapy and stuff like that. So
yeah,
dude, they were. By the way, they were even down for us to like. I remember to get like a ramp, man.
Oh,
remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Definitely.
Yeah, they wanted us to like bring a big one, dude.
Wow.
I remember we were looking into how much it would cost to rent one, and I was like, hell no.
It was a little crazy for that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The expenses weren't there.
Exactly. Yeah, but we still had a great time that day, man. They had like a little car show. We had fun, man.
They did.
We had fun. I even put a little edit together. Maybe we can even re-release that, for the show.
Definitely.
For this episode.
Most definitely.
Yeah. What was it about the wolf that made you choose the wolf?
So to me, I've always been a loner, man. Even when I used to like skate. So like when I was in middle school, that's when I started skating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always used to see like people skating and whatnot. And then I started looking up to Rodney Mullen.
Okay.
Rodney Mullen, man. He was the guy. I don't know, man. To me, I was always like a technical person. Like, you know what I mean? I would see what he was doing. I was like, dude, that's freaking like crazy.
Was it in your mind before you went to the board? Like, were you constantly thinking about it?
Yeah, probably in hindsight. Yeah, definitely, man. Mm-hmm. And, it was just crazy seeing all the things that he was doing. So I was always a loner, man. I was always skating by myself. I was trying to do handstands. I was trying to be Rodney Mullen, man. I was like, that's my idol, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. So I would be outside my house just skating, just like trying to do all this stuff, man. Pivots, whatnot, whatever. Yeah. And to me, that's what the wolf represents. It's a lone wolf, man.
Right.
A lone wolf, but not only that, but the wolf is hungry. Yes. It's driven. Yes. It's a leader.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It could either go on its own or it could be it could be part of a pack.
Exactly, man. You know what I mean? It's just it's like it just molds, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I've always liked about the wolf, man.
Yeah.
And what it represents, man. And I feel like, me personally, I've always been a lone wolf, man, on anything that I do, man.
They're survivors.
Oh, most definitely, bro. Yeah, man. Most definitely.
Definitely I can say that's what attracted me to like hanging out more with William, because he had that mindset, that goal-driven mindset, and I at a certain point, I know I had my own dark past, which was what connected with him when he started explaining to me all that stuff.
Right.
And when we started talking about wolves and all that, we're like, dude, I think we're on the same page, like when it comes to that. And it's like crazy because, in a way, meeting William, me, Listo, and all of us, we've kind of built our own pack, even through skating.
Of course.
We have like our own pack, right?
Yeah, of course definitely. You do. Yeah,
def, man.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys all, I know, because you're Zombie Wolf. Obviously, you represent a wolf, so
yeah,
you know what I mean. So obviously, you guys are gonna connect right away for that,
Yeah, definitely.
But like you said, I like how you used that. Like you guys became a pact,
Yeah.
And then these guys are kind of like the guys that rock the gear and they're out there and they're representing. Listo's out in the streets. He's always tagging you guys and everything. So
yeah, no, definitely. And it's like a team, man. It's like just if one wolf separates. I mean, he's the leader, man. I mean, that's how I see it too, man. You know what I mean? Because like this, David is as much as a leader as any of us, man. You know what I mean? So even if we're not there all together, you know what I mean? And that's how it is with I know that's how it is with you guys too, man. Everybody's a leader, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said, but when we get together, man,
oh
that pack is strong,
dude, it's
homie.
going.
It's
strong, you already know.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's cool, dude. I love how you learn to be like like with the skateboard. Like what I wanted to say is, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Being on that skateboard. That's cool because skaters can actually just do it on their own. You know what I mean? Right. You said you're maybe in your backyard and you're handling it, and the love was there. And then when you find someone else that has that same passion, you know what I mean? It's like, bam, it's on.
It's on, dude.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
No, I can agree definitely 100% with that, because whenever he calls me and tells me he has an idea, I'm like, dude, let's run it. I'm like, what do we need? It's like I tell him, like, what do we have to do to make your idea come true? Like, what do you need from me? What do you need from Listo?
Right.
Like, because we support the brand 100% because it's what the meaning and the name and everything is what helped us get out of, like, me with my depression. And I've been through it because I've called you hundreds of times needing advice, and you're always there for me.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
And it just represents with everything. Like I said, man, just fail. You're gonna succeed on anything in life, man. It's like it's kind of like if it's a life hack, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Embrace your fear, bro. Like, just keep going, never give up. Regardless if you're really passionate about something, you really want to learn something.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it.
You're never gonna succeed until you fail a couple times.
Exactly,
You know
man.
what I mean?
And failure is like dude, it's part of the process.
I don't even know why they call it that word.
Yes.
Let's turn it into a different word. That word is just too negative.
I love it, man. Open-minded right there. Yes.
Right?
It's because I feel like people don't embrace the failure, man. But in reality, it's like, dude.
Just call it practice.
Exactly, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, you're practicing. We're practicing.
Yeah, no,
we're
not. Bro, like, I was born with
Nobody
failure.
knows how to do anything 100% perfect.
Man.
You know what I mean?
So I'm guessing after today, we're saying the trend that the word failure doesn't exist. Now it's just practice to become perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, you're born with failure. Embrace it. That's it.
Yeah.
If you fail, screw it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just keep going. I mean, it's part of life, man.
Get up and do it again. Don't be a failure.
Come on.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's all you gotta do is get back up on your feet.
That's right.
Keep going. Move forward.
Oh man, cheers to that one.
Keep pushing up. Yeah, hey, cheers to that, man. Cheers to that, man. Everybody out there, cheers, everybody.
Yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, I mean, that's life is just part of failure, man. It's all good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, like, we just call it practice now. I mean, the doctors do it, you know what I mean? So,
exactly, man.
So they don't get in trouble, you know what I mean? So, hey.
I got a medical practice.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
So, hey. Not to step on any doctors out there, you know what I mean? If I need some help, please take care of me.
Yeah.
Practice, please, practice.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a question I had. How many graphics do you think you've made for the brand so far?
That's interesting. I want to say maybe like 12, man.
About 12?
About 12, but it's probably more just because like we're a brand that kind of does like
Do you make any one-offs or anything like that? Maybe for just the team?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And we do like fonts, so we do regular, just kind of like quotes, and we also go like towards like graphic design, kind of like designs that are like tell a story, But that's the thing about us is that regardless of whatever we do, whether it's a regular quote or just a graphic design, they always tell a story, man.
People pay attention.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I feel like
and to touch on that, it's a trip because when we do events, someone tells us, "Oh, I like this shirt because," and they tell us their story because.
How it represents to them.
Yes, and then we're just like tripping out because like, dude, it's like these people are there.
We're storytellers, man. I mean, that's one thing that I realized about life, man, is that we're all storytellers. We're all literally a big book, man, and we're writing our stories as we go.
And that's why we do the show.
Exactly, man. Yep. Exactly. So that's how it is, man. Just write a story, man. And I feel like don't cheap out on shit. I mean, on stuff. Sorry about that again.
We're good. We're way over the 10 minutes.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, my bad. But yeah. So like pretty much, it's don't cheap out on anything, man, because like anything that you do, make sure to tell a story. I mean, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Our graphics and whatnot, they always say represent something that
it's like invest 100% in yourself.
Always.
Yeah.
Always, man.
Yeah. Like how there's a slogan that Jerron Wilson goes by. He says 1,000%. And there was a guy at my work. Because I have the T-shirt that says 1,000.
All right.
Right. And he goes, "Did anybody tell you that 100 is the max?" I go, "Somebody lied to you."
Yeah. There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, I go, "Somebody lied to you."
There you go.
Hey, I found 1,000%. Let me tell you.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's true.
And maybe we all should strive for that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like the fact that like a lot of like we're get back on the UFC type of deal. A lot of bodybuilders wear your brand too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Shout out to them, man.
I appreciate. I mean, it's just it resonates with everybody.
Yeah, because your brand is a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, man. It's literally a lifestyle, man. And that's the thing is that's why it impacts so many people, whether it's skateboarding, whether it's surfboarding, whether it's anything, man.
You said tattooing earlier.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People could be afraid to get a tattoo. Embrace that fear.
Yeah, embrace your fear. Exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. But everything comes out of here is a positive thing. You know what I mean? And that's the main core.
That's the message.
That's the message, man. Is the positivity, because as corny as that sounds, it's really the answer, man.
It is, man. And to people out there suffering from depression, man, reach out to somebody that's positive for one thing, and don't be listening to people that say those naysayers, that, people that doubt or whatever. Like, get that out of your life right away.
Yeah.
Because you need to surround yourself with positive people And like I said, get on a skateboard. I mean, if you're out there and you don't skate, but you love skating, just come hang out with the skaters, man. They'll embrace you.
There you go. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely. Love it.
I can definitely agree with that because
I like that.
I mean, we as a skate community, we take anyone. If you come in, you're cool, and we take you in. And I've had people who just come in. Like, I had a little homie that I met. I think he was maybe like 13, 14. I met him at the skate park. He got cool with this. He's like, you and these two are my favorite skaters. You guys are always getting down.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, he actually started opening up to us. And I was like, look, dude, it's not that bad. Like,
yeah.
You're going through a moment right now. I can. All I can do is give you some words of advice. And like,
yeah.
Just keep fighting through it and standing up.
Yeah.
And the best thing I can tell you is like, look, if you don't like your living situation, the moment you're able to, get a job.
Yeah.
Work hard to get yourself out of it, and you'll love life after that.
No, it takes a lot of work, man. It doesn't always just happen overnight. You know what I mean? You know, man. I'm sure you put in all the work that you needed to put in.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out to that, man. Yeah, because, you know, like you said, man, some people, if they are opening up to you, like, I try not, like you said, I can't give somebody advice that I don't know nothing about. Right. All I could do is share my story, and hopefully they can relate. You know what I mean? Because I can only tell you what I've been through. You know what I mean? And hopefully, if it's similar, if it's not, then you need to find somebody that relates with what you've been through. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do people reach out to you for advice or anything like that?
Yeah, they do, man. Yeah. They'll send me DMs. They'll send me DMs and they'll tell me straight up like, oh, I'm depressed, you know, and help me or whatnot. And I try not, like, I help them, right? But there's only so much that I've realized that only I can do. So everything has to come from you, right? You know what I mean? And that's where I think people really forget about things, is that you are, like, people forget that you are the key. Yeah, there's no magic pill. No, there isn't. No. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like kind of like I'm just a personal opinion of mine. I'm not big on therapy. Right. I feel like you could make it out of anything if you truly just find yourself. Right. You know what I mean? If you need therapy, go and get it, please. Hey, yes, definitely. Yeah. Again, this is just what worked for me, but what worked for you might be different. Maybe you do need therapy, and maybe that might work for you. Right. But I feel like, you are the key. Right. You are the purpose. You are the passion. Everything that you want is in you. Right. You know what I mean? You have the change. You don't need to really be looking for people and this and that. Like, you have it in yourself to really change and become who you want to be. Because nobody knows you more than yourself. Yep.
And I can agree with that, because when I was going through my set moments of depression, in a way he guided me through it, and over time he made me realize it takes me to go out there and make myself happy. I gotta learn to make myself happy first before I can go out there and try to make anyone else happy. I gotta work hard for myself. I gotta get to where I want to be in life, and it's work, because now I'm there. I'm busy all the time. I'm working with the podcast. I'm doing my jobs, but then at the same time I get to enjoy myself. That is key, is to keep yourself busy as well. Keep yourself busy and with positive things, man. Like, whatever you can do your artwork, do music, anything that you can just get outside, take pictures of birds. You know what I mean? I mean, really, in reality, yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely, you just got to keep yourself busy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just keep yourself moving, man. Yeah. Yeah, so, it takes one step at a time. That's it. So I forget. I just saw this maybe like yesterday or a couple days ago on Instagram. Some dude said he went on stage and he was a comedian. He's all, do you think the Romans and the Spartans were depressed back in the day? They're just like, no, because they were working on themselves physically, mentally, because they weren't stuck to a screen wishing they were living other people's lives and everything. I was like, dude, you know what? That could be, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, people back then could have been like, I didn't get that girl. Why did that guy get that girl? Yeah. I mean, everybody, there was always problems. There's always problems. Definitely. But I mean, his key point, right? And that little thing he was talking about was like, most people are glued to their screens on like Instagram, and wishing they were living the life someone else living. I'm like, if you really want to live that life, work for it, because how do you know that person who's living that life didn't work hard to get to that point, and now he's making it look easy? Yeah, no, well, true. Everybody out there's got to remember that not everybody out there is putting the real life on Instagram. Everything's always going to be the happiest part. They're going to look happy, their food, everything. It's all glitz and glamour on the most part. You know what I mean? And I mean, hey, I'm not gonna say nothing negative because I do it.
I want everybody to see all my good times.
Yeah, of
you
course,
know,
man.
You know, and I have the bad times, but you know, I'm not out there to, you know, I'm not gonna say like, oh, here's me, oh, woe me. You know what I mean? I work through it. I just keep going and move forward.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You know what I mean? I just got to keep going.
Yeah, no, definitely, man.
You know?
Yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, I like it, man. You know, and that I feel like that's why I wanted to come on here, man, and you know,
For
talk.
sure.
You know what I
well,
mean?
We've been wanting you on the show for a while.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Definitely, dude. I know. I'm glad you're finally on because.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I've been asking you. You're just like, yeah. Get the free time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Finally.
Yeah. But it's just, you know, it's always good to talk about these things, man, you know, because there's always somebody out there that needs help, and, you know, they need to see what really goes on through this, man, you know, and, you know, all the ups and downs, man. And I've seen you, man, like, I look at all this. Oh, my God, man. Like, you're doing it, man. You know what I mean?
We're trying.
No, and you're doing it. You're trying. Do or do not. There is no try, Yoda.
Yeah. We're all right. We're doing it.
Do or do not.
We are doing it over here, everybody. So
Yeah.
get your butt in this seat if you want to be in the show. You know what I mean?
There it is.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about who does all the graphics for you.
Some guy from Thailand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some guy from Thailand, man. So pretty much, so I wouldn't say that I'm like super like, you know, like I'm not artistic and I'm not this and that. I'm just a visionary guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So if anybody out there feels like, oh, I'm not good enough, I don't know how to do this and that, there's always somebody out there that is willing to do that job. You know what I mean? So I remember when I used to be depressed, I always used to down myself. Oh man, I'm not good at anything. I don't know how to draw. I don't know anything, you know, like just regardless. But the thing is, you have to realize again is that somebody out there is willing to do that job. So I have somebody that does my graphics and from Thailand.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have somebody to do my shirts.
Right.
So that's pretty much it, man. Like, you know, you just got to make stuff happen, man. You know what I mean? And there's always somebody that wants an opportunity, you know, to work, man.
It's like, in a way, you're building a collective of people who are all in the same mindset, man. Who want to
Exactly. Everybody, man. There's somebody out there that wants to, you know.
Oh, and you pay them. So,
you pay them,
that's their business. So,
exactly,
you know, why not?
Man.
We're all helping each other out.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Of course.
Yeah. That's cool. Who makes the shirts then? Since the other guy does the graphics, who's doing the shirts?
Some guy from Anaheim. Some guy. Yeah, he does it in house and whatnot, man. And he's really
shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. He's a really cool guy. Gets stuff done. You know what I mean? You know, it's really hard to find like a really good screen printer. Like,
right. Good turnaround.
Yes, definitely. I mean, we could have a whole conversation about that, but that's for another show, man.
Yeah. I'm sure you've been through some printers and yeah.
Man, I mean, let me just say this really quick. I mean, one time I had an event. So let's say tomorrow I have an event. I told them, hey man, it needs to be done by 6 a.m.
Right. And how long have you put in the order though?
Oh my God.
Right.
I put months, dude.
Right. Months.
Yeah, months,
right?
man. Yeah. And he didn't have it done until like 8 p.m. And I was like, oh bro, like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I think as a business person, that should be your punctuality. You know, no matter how big the customer is, whether they're a big brand or a little brand, you want to build your reputation on. I can get things done for you when you need it.
Or even sooner. I've even got it done before you even asked me for it. Like, I got it. You gave me the order months ago. Yeah, I got it. Do you need it now or what's the deal?
Yeah,
you know, like,
definitely. Yeah, man.
Dude, like, in my job, dude, I'm a print operator. They give me stuff I have to print, like, next week. I do it that day. Like, if I have time and there's nothing I got to do, it gets done. So when my boss comes in, he goes, oh, yeah, so I'm like, it's good. We're good.
Yeah.
It's done.
There you go.
Man, he's like, I can't keep up with you. And I go, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The work.
So that's the work
like
ethic that I like. You know, like I need people like that. You know what I mean?
Course,
not to wait until Monday.
And the best part about working with someone like that is you're gonna be like, I want to keep coming to that dude. I'm gonna bring all my businesses like because. And those are the dudes who are going to make the money. The dudes who are the hustlers like that be like, I'm going to make sure that every customer is treated the same no matter how big or how small they are.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything I do, and it's going to look exactly the way I want it to receive it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I send something out, I want it to come like packaged beautifully, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I make sure I provide that to the people.
What's that?
So that's cool, man. Shout out to that, dude. Shout out to everybody that's been behind your brand and working with you, dude. That's cool.
All of them, man.
Yeah, everybody out there that supports,
definitely.
man, for sure.
Of course.
Let's get into some hobbies before we get out of here. What other hobbies do you have on the side?
To be honest with you, man, just the brand.
Just the brand is your hobby?
I really, to be honest, it's just the brand because you got to be really dedicated on anything that you do, man. You know, if you want to become the best, if you really want to, you know, make it, if skateboarding, anything,
mentality.
Bro. Yeah, anything, man. You need to Mamba mentality, baby.
Yeah,
Mamba mentality, dude. You got to be 100% in it, like you say, 1,000% in it, man. 1,000% in dedicated to it because you got to stay focused. You have to have tunnel vision, man.
Right.
You know, man. It's just like it's the same thing, man. Like if you're trying to learn the trick on a skateboard, man. You're on it, man. You're outside. You're sweating. You know what I mean? You're freaking falling. You're doing whatever it takes, man. And you might come inside and sit down and be like, "Damn, dude, I can't get that trick." Yeah. But I'm gonna go back out there and I'm gonna land it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's
how dedication,
exactly, man. That's how it was with me, man. You know what I mean? When I was like trying to learn all my freestyle tricks, man, and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I would go in and I would come out again, and I was dedicated to that, man. And I feel like that's really what it is, man. So I don't really have a lot of hobbies other than, you know, my passion, man. And that's to make this brand succeed and you know, spread the message of embrace your fear, man. Because I feel like people need to hear it, man.
Yes.
You know, I'm willing to die for
it. They're gonna hear it today, man. When this episode. So because like you said though, about with the skateboard, man, like if you take a day off sometimes, that could sink into the next day.
Yeah.
And the next day, and then what? And then now you got to start over again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that you just keep moving forward, and that's your passion. And
you learn it from skateboarding, man. You learn it, you know.
It's a life lesson.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I've always liked about William is like, no matter what's going on, he's never ever in a negative mindset. He's always like, he always calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, we gotta do this. Let's move forward. I got an idea. Let's go." It's always, every time he calls me, it's always a positive conversation with an idea, and I'm like, "Well, hey, what do we got?" And at the end of the conversation, like, "What do you need from me?" Or like, "What do I gotta do to help?" Or like, "Let's get it done. Let's make whatever idea you have happen." And if it has to, he knows that we all throw in this to make it happen.
Right. That's what it's about, man. Everybody putting in together. Like you said, you're a lone wolf when you need to be. You're making sure the family's fed, everything's going down, man. And then when the pack comes together, boom. Then you guys are launching some new apparel and all that. Do you have anything coming out, or do you have anything?
So right now we're working on a new drop.
Yeah.
You know, Okay. So release date, you know. Stay tuned. You know, if you want to, obviously, if you want to follow, follow us. Obviously, it's website is embracewhyfear.com, and the same thing for Instagram, embracewhyfear. Everything is embracewhyfear. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to that. Yeah. Links will be in the description below, so check it out. Man, dude, I can't wait to see the new drop, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, definitely. And I want to say something really quick.
Yeah.
For anybody out there, man, that, you know, is suffering through depression and, you know, has thoughts of committing suicide and whatnot, just know that you're not alone, man. You know, I've been through it in my life, man. I for a long time I was depressed, and I tried killing myself twice, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is real. Look, I could say this because as crazy as that sounds, where I say, I tried killing myself twice, I'm not afraid to talk about it, man.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, people need to speak up, and you're not alone in this. Never give up. If I was able to escape my dark past, you can too.
Right.
You could really do it. Just don't give up. Keep searching for the light. Literally search for the light, because in your dark past, your answers are there, and they lie there.
Yeah.
You get me? You're in your dark past, your answers are there. You are the light. You are the passion. Yep. So don't ever give up on yourself. Don't feel like you're alone in this. We are all going through something. But if you were to talk to somebody right now and really connect with them and tell them about your dark past, they'll probably even tell you, shit, I'm going through that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always somebody out there. Just don't give up. If I was able to make it out, you can too.
Yeah.
Please.
Reach out to somebody. Everybody.
Reach out to somebody, man. Yeah, please.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. No, don't be afraid, man. You know?
Yeah, embrace their fear.
If your people love you, they're going to be there for you no matter what the situation is.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the future goal for the brand?
To inspire as many people as possible. To inspire as many. I mean, we're going to, you know, my goal is to get as huge worldwide. The main thing is to inspire. That's where I want to die peacefully, man.
Right.
Is that I know that I saved people's lives, man.
Right.
I saved
at least had an effect in
in people's lives.
Right,
yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's where it's really at, man. I mean, if you're gonna leave this world, at least leave it in a positive way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, leave it in a positive way. There's so many people out there struggling right now, man. Right now, man. Literally going through some crazy stuff, and that's my main thing. Is just to inspire. I want to inspire the masses, man.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. I have a crazy question before we get out of here. I always do. If you could collab with any brand, like a Nike to like Louis Vuitton or something like that, who would you want to work with?
Man, so I would have World Industries.
World Industries?
World
okay,
Industries,
skate
dude.
brand.
I love it. I've always loved it.
I love that answer.
Yeah,
I said Nike, Louis Vuitton. He said World Industries.
Nah, man, I don't. First of all, I don't care about Nike. I don't care about none of that
Dude,
stuff.
he's talking about
Okay.
Steve Rocco era of World Industries too.
World,
'cause I know
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay.
And then obviously Enjoy. I mean, you know, Enjoy, man. I love Louis Barletta, man. When I remember when I saw his part in Bag of Suck, dude, I was just like, dude, he was just so different, man.
Yeah,
and I loved it.
He had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. And
everything that guy he just bursts out with just fun.
Dude,
man.
it's just joy, man. You see him, and it's just like
positivity.
You know, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis Barletta, man, and yeah, man. I mean, them
World Industries.
yeah, World
Dope.
Industries. Yeah,
Dope.
World Industries.
Definitely when
Please.
he used that Rod Stewart song.
Oh yeah,
That was like
yeah.
he reflected his joy in his skateboarding and in his music, and it's just like, dude, this. When I first saw that too, I was just like, this is the most funnest part ever. Like, here's a pro. He's not like fucking super huge jumping down big things. He's just doing like these simple basic things, but he's making it look so fun. And I'm like, I like this dude.
And that's when I first saw that part. I was like, man, out of everybody that was on there, like Louis was just like, dude, this is so cool. Like it was just so fun, man.
That's
you know what I
best.
mean? Louis
He's the
Barletta.
best. Hell yeah.
I'm Louis. I'm a Taurus.
I
I had to say it, bro. I had to say it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That bowl haircut, man. He just rocks it.
Yeah. Definitely.
He made the bowl cut.
Hey, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Do you got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Do I have any shout outs? You know,
Yeah.
just, man, I mean, just what I said, man. You know, to be honest with you, that's like, my shout outs is to anybody out there going through something right now, man. You know what I mean? Just know that, you know, I'm with you guys, man, and you girls and guys.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, you know, I've made it out, man, and I know you guys can too. You know, you guys and girls can definitely make it out of anything that you want in this life, man. Just don't ever give up. Embrace your darkness, and within that darkness, you'll find your light. And I'm telling you the truth, okay? Please don't ever give up, right?
Right. Shout out to that.
Shout out to that, man, and shout out to
that.
World Industries collab. Shout out to that, man.
Maybe we can
Please.
make it happen.
Let's
Oh
make
my
that
God, I
happen.
love
We'll
that.
never know.
I was always a Wet Willie person, by the way.
They are back, but it's not Steve Rocco.
I don't
but
give.
They are back.
It's all good.
Yeah,
all good.
they're epic,
Hopefully
man.
they're listening to this one day, and you get to work with them, man.
Oh my God, it would
All
be
right,
the
man.
greatest graphic ever.
Well, dude, I want to thank you for coming down and sharing your story with us, man.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Oh, for sure, man. And everybody out there, make sure to go check out his brand. You know, we'll, like I said, all the links will be down below.
EmbraceWhiteFear.com.
That's right. You got any shout outs?
Yeah, dude, I just want to shout out William.
Change your camera.
Sorry.
There you go.
I want to shout out William. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the new little thing we have. But yeah, I want to shout out William. I'm glad you're one of my close homies, dude. It's like, I'm glad you've been there for me. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing for people. I'm going to always be there 100% and back you up.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone definitely follow the brand. Check it out. It's very inspirational. We're always at everything. And if you show up, we're usually, me and William are always at the booth. And besides that,
and subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Where the Locals Skate, because, man, honestly,
God,
let me
thank
say,
you.
honestly, what Skate Show is doing, what you guys are doing, is the best. I mean, you guys are giving opportunities to anybody. It's not just some person, some influencer or whatnot. That's what I love about this, man.
Right.
Is that
we're giving everybody a voice.
Everybody a chance, whether you're anybody, man. We're all equal,
We're
man.
looking for you.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're watching this right now, like, subscribe, and just know that, yes, you can be sitting down in this chair right now. Just reach out to Skate Show, reach out to Zombie Wolf 90.
Hit us up on
hit them up on Instagram, and you know, you could be sharing here your story also, okay? Because I know that whoever you are right now watching this, you have a story to tell, man.
No
and
story should go untold.
Yes, exactly. And believe me, everybody wants to hear your story, okay? So
that's right.
You'll be here soon.
That's right. Everybody, make sure to, like he said, make sure to tune in, man, every time. And if you, like you said, don't be scared, man. Embrace that fear. Hit us up in the DM. Don't be scared to, like, you know, if you want somebody to tag you or whatever, tag a friend that you want to see on the show, let us know, man. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? All right, man.
Can I elaborate on something real quick?
Yeah.
So I had one of the buddies that I hit up to come on. He'll be on probably a few episodes, but he told me, I told him, like, dude, you don't have to worry about anything. When you come here, we make you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Always, I'm nervous that I'm gonna come in.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, we come in, we hang out, we skate sesh. So nobody be nervous. You're gonna come in, you're gonna feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't worry about it. It's all good here. It's all fun.
It's hospitality, man.
Yep.
It's believe me, nothing but great energy here. Seriously.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course, man.
Man, again, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Skate show, man. Yeah, we're the local skate.
Thank you, everybody out there, for tuning in today. Like he said, make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button. It may mean nothing to you, but it means the world to us over here. To anybody that's new here, that's just joining us, we're at Where the Locals Sk8 on Instagram. DM us if you know somebody that wants to be on the show. You could email us at wherethelocalsk8@gmail.com. I am OG_skate show on Instagram. Till next time.
Yes.
Woo! Peace out.
Yeah.